Look, I get it. Right now, AI hype is like a fever pitch everywhere, everywhere. Everybody's like screaming about AI and how it's gonna replace work, it's gonna take our jobs, whatever. But you aren't buying it yet, at least not yet. And I think it's because nobody's showed you how it can really change the way that you work or add value in the way that people are claiming that it can, at least not yet. And so maybe you've started like looking at different solutions, and what happens is you notice that it's going to be a really expensive solution. They promise it's going to do absolutely everything. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But it's going to take like 18 meetings to get it set up. And then once it's up and running, you need somebody with like 3 degrees in all kinds of obscure computer science to be able to like operate the whole thing. And it just seems like the balance isn't there. The investment for the value maybe just isn't there. Well, that's not what I do. What I've been doing for the past like more than 3 years is working with professionals to build real tools for them that solve real problems for them. Let me kind of show you what I mean by that. I have a bunch of clients that are lawyers. One of my clients is a lawyer in the United States, and what she does is a lot of the times is she'll get a bunch of different interviews with the same defendant, and what she needs to do is identify inconsistencies in that person's story. This is a pretty classic case. In the past, she basically had 2 options. The first one is she could spend her whole weekend listening to transcripts, listening to audio, reading transcripts, maybe watching the video of the interviews, and trying to do it by hand. Or she could spend a whole bunch of paralegal time on it, which was expensive, and you always, I don't know, the quality was sometimes there, sometimes it wasn't. So what we did is we built a tool that does this automatically. Now, I mean, it doesn't, it takes her some time. She does have to actually do some input. She has to do a few things, but in something like 10 minutes of work, she's able to get back results that are showing exactly where those inconsistencies are, and the quality is just as good as she could have done in that entire weekend of work. Another one, this is a classic one. It's going to sound familiar to essentially everybody that has ever had a business out there. This partner in the UK, and his the problem that we decided to fix was he had these clients that were really good clients, but the ones that just don't pay on time. And so what would happen is he'd have to sit down for like 45 minutes crafting an email, trying to make it serious but funny, friendly, but maintaining the tone of, I need you to give me my money, but you're also my favorite client. I think we've all sat down and spent way more time than we need to on those types of emails, and then when you send them, you don't even know if they're very good, right? So now with the solution that we put together, it's just a few clicks, a few prompts, and it's done. That's it. No more of those emails. So that's what I do. I don't sell software. I don't work for an AI company. I don't think that AI is going to solve every problem that we have because, spoiler alert, it's not going to. And it's just as important to be aware when AI is not going to be the solution that we need as when it is. So what we can do, if you think this is an interesting opportunity for your firm, is sit down for a 30-minute AI audit where we will identify the biggest admin problem that you have in your firm right now that we can resolve with AI. I like to start with admin because it's much lower risk for your firm, right? And in the end, you get a real practical tool that you're going to be able to use, on a day-to-day basis to get value out of right away. So, there's no pressure, there's no upsell. I'm just offering practical advice. My goal is to get you back to doing more of the legal stuff, which is what I'm pretty sure you prefer to be doing than the admin, as soon as possible. So let's set up a 30-minute AI audit, and I hope to see you soon.